Welcome to the wonderful world of Watcher. What are we doing? We're gonna do some more Gen Z slang because everybody had a real ball last time.
As you may notice, Stephen Lim is not here this time. He's away.
He got dragged into a sewer by a Pennywise.
And who better to replace him than the host of the new Watcher series, Worth a Shot, Ricky Wang.
Ricky!
Yeah!
Fan favorite, a beloved man.
Steven, I can never replace you.
Well, you quite literally just did.
Well,
but,
you did, but we all love Steven. Ricky, thank you for being here. Are you excited for this?
I'm nervous. I watched you guys slay it last time. I'm like, how did you guys know these things?
I think you're probably gonna do much better than both of us. I consider you much more hip than me. And I think me saying the word hip probably shows how hip I actually am.
Well, speaking of hip, let's introduce our social media wizard, Simone Malec.
Hello, I'm Simone, social media coordinated watcher. I am 21 years old, I'm an Aquarius, and I in fact do not remember 9/11. So that qualifies me as Gen Z person. So I was tasked to pick some words from online spaces when Gen Z people usually interact. So these might be a tiny bit harder than last time.
Ricky, would you consider yourself in tune with Gen Z? Do you watch Euphoria?
Yeah.
That's my only metric is, do you watch Euphoria?
I've watched one episode of Euphoria, so I think I'm privy to some Gen Z slang.
Do you like Timothée Chalamet? Do you like Jack Harlow? I'm trying to think of other like Gen Z things.
Is that a Gen Z thing? I only know Jack Harlow from like one song.
Shane, do you know who Jack Harlow is?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, I feel better.
You're gonna have a whiteboard and you either have to explain it in a sentence or use it correctly in like conversation on Twitter, on TikTok, whatever. At the end, we're gonna have the person who gets the least amount of points read a post from social media about them that we personally picked.
Nasty.
Great, I like that.
Nasty, nasty.
If I were you, I would win this. Or try to win this.
Before we get into our little competition, we do have a word from our sponsor, Word Farm.
Yeehaw!
Hope you're still around after that.
Oh, hey there, folks. This episode is brought to you by Word Farm Adventure. You know, I love being creative with my words and my writing. And Word Farm Adventure is a free game where you solve crossword puzzles and complete word Scrabble missions on your phone. It's a great way to stimulate your thinking skills, and it's fun. It's only the first game ever to cross over amazing word puzzle games with Scape Adventures. And speaking of games, there are so many levels to choose from, with amazing locations to rebuild, such as the farm and farmhouse, and many more. The more levels you win, the quicker you get to rebuild. Work through puzzles, level up, and design and renovate your farm. Install Word Farm Adventure for free on the Android or Apple App Store today. And if you download for free using the link in the description, you'll also get a welcome bonus. I like the sound of that. Thank you, Word Farm Adventures, for sponsoring this episode. Now, back to the show.
Let's get to it.
Okay, so the first word you have to explain is himbo.
Huh.
Can I get a spelling?
It's H-I-M-B-O, Ricky.
Right there, you can see it.
Oh!
he needed it spelled out for him.
Himbo! Is cheating allowed here? Like we could
No.
keep... Oh, okay, no.
Don't make me put up my dividers like I did in middle school. I'll go first. How about that? A hot, dumb, but overall very nice and sometimes funny man. Brock just said, play it by year instead of ear. What a himbo.
That's a really good definition.
And I think Brock is a very good himbo name.
That's a good himbo name.
So I have someone's second cousin who they do not want present. So an example would be, why is himbo at this barbecue?
What the fuck?
Well, now I feel like I've got an edge in this competition. Because that is a wild definition, mon frere. Sort of like a hot, basic dude. UPS guy Morty is trying to break up Grandma in Chester, but no way she's falling for his himbo-ass SMBA.
See, that's the vague usage I'm talking about there.
To be fair, Brock is more of a himbo name than Morty.
I agree. Morty is not a himbo name.
Himbo means a guy who is not very wise on the intelligence level, but he's very hot or good looking and usually respects women. Points to Ryan and Shane because they got it right.
I like the creative license there, though. Like, you clearly had no idea.
No idea. I took a shot in the dark.
Yeah, I respect that.
So the second word is very specific. It's Y/N.
What?
Okay.
Gosh, this is brutal.
I think every one of these Gen Z slang videos ages me about 10 years.
Yes, exactly.
Meanwhile, Shane's over there writing fanfic about grandma. All right. I wrote slang for, you know? Like, I just didn't think Stevie was a great bartender. Y/N? You know?
I second that one. So I did go the obvious route.
You have lovely handwriting.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's really,
Thank you.
really.
Really?
I mean, I'm
Oh my
obviously
God.
not talking to you.
Somebody drank their rude juice this morning.
I put when you want to proposition something kind of sexual. So I wrote Netflix after dinner, Y/N. Something sexual is happening
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this could be sexual. I said, I mean, it seems like you're just posing a question and asking for a yes or no response. Want to spend Saturday afternoon helping me shovel the skunk bones out Grandma's shed? YN? LMAO.
It can't be as simple as yes/no. Y/N is what I see on DMV forms. That's not fun.
So this word comes from fan fiction. It means your name. It's used when you're like reading a POV fan fiction about someone and then you insert your name, so it's like it includes you.
Oh.
But like in Gen Z slang, it means you're living the main character life. Like Liam Payne's girlfriend is old fan from One Direction.
So Dr. Stephen Strange would say, hey there, YN, what are you doing with my cape? Like that?
What?
Get your hands off my cape.
Guys, I don't think neither of you got it right, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
We all just himbos here.
Just a trio
Wait, no,
of
himbo
himbos.
has to
3
be.
himbos, baby.
I believe in you guys. You got this. Flop era.
How confident are you in this one?
Not confident. Flop era. A phase of life where you are habitually whiffing it. Oh yeah, Watcher's making Steven bartend again. They're really in their flop era. How about that?
I have
What the hell?
circa 2014 when Vine ruled the world. So example would be, I'm so glad we have TikTok. No more of that garbage flop era. This is why I imagine Gen Z thinks, because I love
I know they love TikTok. I can't think of less of a flop era than the Vine days. Good God.
I love Vine. Loved Vine. I still love Vine.
I still love Vine.
Vine's fun.
You gotta watch
Yeah.
Vine comms. Similar to Ryan's here, when someone is entering a low point or disappointing phase of their life or career. Grandma said I didn't do a good job cleaning the skunk bones, so she's calling in Morty to finish the job. Me entering my flop era, LMAO. Come on, Grandma.
You could piece all these and make a novel out of it.
I think he's trying to
Simone.
work some stuff out.
How'd we do?
Flop era means when someone has like a very bad momentum of like negative moments in their lives and it's just really bad. So when that person hits that peak, low bottom, they're in their flop era.
So obvious.
It's
Why
okay.
did my brain think of
Yeah,
that?
that one is- that one is very
You have a
obvious.
wonderful brain, Ricky.
I can see why you would think this is too obvious.
Right.
Because flop isn't a new word.
Yes.
And also, in your defense, we were led astray with YN, which seemed obvious, and then it wasn't.
Right.
Simone's throwing us some curveballs
That's
Yeah.
right.
this week.
Yeah.
Points to both Ryan and Shane.
Ryan, we're tied right
you
now.
guys are killing
We're
it.
buds.
This is not
Ricky,
looking
you're doing good,
for
too.
me.
Yeah, you're doing
You
good
know?
too.
You know, Ricky?
You let us think about Vine, and that's a gift.
And I think you bring the best out of Shane and I.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, really?
You're like our muse.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm like your guys' stepchild.
You kind of are.
Really? Thanks.
If you loved YN, then you're gonna love the next word.
Oh boy.
And it's OOMF.
What?
Good luck, guys. You got this. I trust you.
I think I whiffed this one hard. I think I might be
Yeah.
in my flop era. I think OOMF might mean out of my face.
Out of my face.
So like waiter brings me a lim cocktail and I say, get that weak stuff, OOMF.
He does say this a lot. Sometimes when we're ghost hunting, Ryan gets very in the zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll come up to him and I'll be like, well, this place looks scary, huh? When he's getting his ghost gear on, and he'll say, get the fuck out of my face. He has genuinely said it a few times.
It's the meaner you get with it too, the funnier it is. Get the fuck out of my face.
Cracks me up.
Mine was an expression you let out when something bad happens to you. 1B, stands for ooh. So, somebody help, I'm falling off the skateboard. Oomph.
That's good.
That is good, I
That's
like
so very
that.
guttural.
Yeah, like onomatopoeia kind of, right?
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
I think I got it right. I think it's one of my followers.
Oh shit.
I could be wrong
That's
about
gotta
that.
be it.
One of my followers DM'd me a pic of Grandma and Morty having Quiznos at the mall food court. Trouble brewing.
No LMAO on this one?
No, nothing, not a laughing
That is
matter.
not funny.
Not a laughing
Yeah.
matter.
As Shane said, OOMF means one of my followers. It's used usually on Twitter when you want to gossip about someone or like tweet about someone.
Wow. Did he know that or did he
It
guess
was
that?
like, no, I did know that. It was in the recesses of my mind. It's not a phrase I've ever used. I've seen people use it on Twitter, though.
I've never seen that on Twitter.
I'm very plugged into twitter.com.
If you're plugged into twitter.com, then you should know the next one, which is ratioed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sure.
Okay, yeah, I guess I know this one.
I trust you guys. Don't fail
What do
me.
you mean, sure?
Well, we're very online.
Don't you look at my answer, Ricky. Ratioed. When you get more replies than likes on a tweet indicating you done fucked up. Anger is flowing like the Nile. LOL, you see Alex get ratioed for that trash ass take?
I put definition, when your cocktail pour is perfect.
And that's a great plug for Worth a
Yeah,
Shot,
yeah, that is
premieringonwatcher.com. Wait, that's not our website. YouTube.com/watcher.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I will say the ratio on Ricky's drinks.
Primo, baby.
Primo
And sure,
ratio.
He
I-
blew it.
I
He did
love-
not get this right at
No,
all.
he didn't, but I'd love to
it's
get
gonna be a good
ratioed
show.
by Ricky.
Steven, once again, that is not a ratio drink.
Oh, now he's coming for Steven. Let's go. Yeah.
I said, when the quote tweets and disparaging replies far outweigh the likes, can be applied IRL to, i.e. a hot take that gets dunked on. Chester lashing out on twitter.com said some nasty things about Grandma and Morty, got ratioed.
I am not sure about any like bartender slang, which Ricky might got right. Ratioed means an original tweet gets dunked by other bunch of tweets that have more impressions and engagement than the original tweets. Usually for a bad opinion. It's a whole Twitter thing, and Ryan and Shane perfectly described it.
All aboard the victory train.
It's a whole Twitter thing.
That's what you wouldn't understand.
The next word is material girl.
I'm flying blind on this one.
Is this deceptively easy?
I think so.
Okay, let's go.
This shows how confident in my answer I am because I started it with kind of. Kind of like poking fun at oneself for liking material things like Gucci, a la Cardi B. Oh yeah, you like these pumps? You know me, I'm just a material girl.
Mine was very similar. I put someone who values designer fashion over anything else. I spent my rent money on this Prada bag. Yes, I'm a material girl.
There we go, yeah.
Okay. Similar, but I'm turning it on its head and saying maybe like a sarcastic reference to one's fashion or style, like in a self-deprecating way, i.e. wearing sweatpants to Grandma and Morty's engagement party, material girl, LMAO, SMDH.
Grandma and Morty are now married?
They're engaged.
They're engaged. Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, Grandma.
So material girl means someone who prioritizes like material possessions, but kinda in like ironical way. That's important about it, it's ironic. So Shane could say, I just quit my full-time jobs to go play with puppets, material girl.
So I
Something
was
like
kind of
that.
right when I said kind of like poking fun at oneself.
Yeah, I would say that
Let's go!
Ryan got the closest, but I would give points to everyone.
Thank you.
No,
Yeah,
wait a
we're
second
gonna
here,
be
Simone.
generous.
Wait a second here. I don't think Shane's is correct. Like, you're still using the material items, whereas
Yeah,
Shane...
but the example she gave about puppets would speak to mine being more of like self-deprecating.
But the
Yeah.
puppets are luxury items, though.
No, they're not.
I think they're luxury items.
You know we're generous here, so we're gonna give points to everyone for this one. The final word is my poor little meow meow.
Oh, God. Actually, you know what? Ryan is my poor little meow meow.
So Ryan has uttered these words.
I have. And I still don't know what it means. Just trying to figure it out. Context clues. Like a helpless and clueless little cute person. Like a cat, like a kitten. This was the Tumblr post. Ryan is my poor little meow meow. I believe, was it something along those lines?
Yeah, exactly that.
Okay, so my definition is when one hurts one's nether regions, spelling, when performing any act. I tried doing a death drop after watching Drag Race and floundered. My poor little meow meow.
Ricky should get a point for
That's
this,
pretty good.
honestly.
Is that so much more graceful than saying like, ah, my balls?
Yeah, exactly.
Or, you know, or like, hit me right in the poor little meow meow.
That's pretty good. We should redefine
I
the
think
word.
he's onto something here. I think he should get points for
I
creativity.
really think you should. I said, I assume it's just an endearing term for one of your online faves. In Morty's engagement toast, he called Grandma his poor little meow meow. Oh.
He also wrote no fucking clue.
No fucking clue.
My poor little meow meow is used on social media to describe characters that are morally gray, mostly evil, like Loki or Kylo Ren. A villain that you shouldn't defend, but you're like, oh, he's my poor little meow meow.
That
Because
makes sense now. It must have been.
Why meow meow?
Yeah,
Why meow meow?
It originated in the BDS fandom, and then it just went everywhere. But I just wanted to describe to Ryan,
It's 'cause
poor
I
little
killed the
meow
professor.
meow. They mentioned that you're like one of the biggest villains because you killed the professor.
So we whiffed it.
I would give points to Shane because he did mention that it's online.
What is this, Make-A-Wish? This is like unbelievable. He's getting all these charity points.
I did specifically say online.
But there's nothing to do with it being like anything morally gray
I mean, this is
or an
all
evil.
true. This is all true.
He wrote no fucking clue after it.
I'm happy not to take the point.
Unbelievable. I think the point should go to Ricky.
The first emoji is
I'm gonna be horrible at this one.
the clown emoji.
Oh.
I mean,
You got this,
That-
Ricky.
This is
Yes,
broad. This
I
is broad.
think I know it.
I'm gonna laugh if I get this one wrong. Clown emoji, used to describe someone who is stupid or just plain wrong in a situation. You know, a clown. Example, wow, so you actually think Cars is a good film. Clown emoji.
I wrote, when you feel played, real clowns get paid a decent salary while I'm here doing it for free. Clown emoji.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's actually, I think that qualifies.
I said similar to Ryan, someone making an absolute fool of himself / holding a trash opinion. Chester showing up to the engagement party trying to fist fight Morty. Clown emoji, SMTH. Ryan, you've seen this where it'll be the meme of someone stating an opinion and the person just slowly putting clown makeup
Exactly,
on.
yeah, that like
Now that's
reaction.
funny, I
Yeah.
don't care who you are.
Guys, lucky day. I feel like all of you got it right.
Wow!
I agree.
Clown emoji means when a person is delusional but kind of like self-aware about it. So like when you say, I still believe the professor is alive, I'm such a clown, this is how you would use it.
Me thinking that Ryan would win and the professor would still be alive. Clown makes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, the bank card emoji.
I mean, what the fuck?
This looks like some sort of electrical diagram.
It seems obvious, but when we had that one of the bugs eating ass, that one really threw me.
Isn't the point of Slang for it to be a little bit faster? This looks like it would take me a while to make this diagram.
I think looking at it does help because if I looked at the bugs longer, maybe I'd realize they're dancing.
Yeah. Card emoji. When you're spending recklessly and your finances are in ruin. Just bought another pair of sneakers. Card emoji.
Okay.
Maybe?
When your credit card takes a hit from making pointless purchases.
There it is.
I paid for 3 bottles of still water at a restaurant when I should have had tap.
Suggesting you're compelled to buy or spend money on something very pricey. Grandma and Morty booking medieval times for their wedding. Card.
That actually sounds pretty fun.
Oh,
Sounds
yeah.
dope as hell.
Fun
They're gonna
ways.
that's something.
Sorry guys, I don't think any of you got it right.
Yeah.
The combination of these two emojis usually represents shut up and take my money. So it's like we dropped a new professor merch.
I'll remind you, mine says when you're compelled to buy or spend
Oh my
money.
god, this guy trying to
I
siphon
mean-
off more points.
Just saying, I think that's pretty close, but hey, I'm happy to let this one go.
Yeah, let's this one go.
Okay.
And finally, we have the smiley face emoji, the classic one.
What?
Is this a joke?
Okay, what do you feel about this one?
Another shot in the dark. Let's see if I hit something.
So let's give it a go.
Smiling but sad inside. Kind of like, it's like you're covering up your true emotion. Example, someone says, hey, the professor is actually alive. Me, smile emoji.
Okay.
A sarcastic smile indicating everything is fine. My oven caught on fire again.
Aww.
Clearly not happy about something used sarcastically. Morty told me he's gonna make sure my name is left out of Grandma's will. Smiley, smiley, smiley. What? Why is he even thinking about that?
What in the world?
It means the opposite. You're not smiling. You're dead on the inside. And I think that's very nice. Switch in the meaning.
Yay!
That was the saddest slash, was it almost fake yet?
That was the smile emoji.
That was the smile emoji of applauses.
Yeah.
So, the winner is, with 8 points, drum roll, Shane. The person who ended up being second is Ryan with 6 points. And the person with the least amount of points who tried his best is Ricky.
You did perfectly slot in for Steven.
Can this be like Mario Party where there's like bonus stars at the end?
No, no bonus stars. Those always were the worst.
So now, Ricky, you have to read a post that we prepared for you.
Oh, I forgot.
I promise it's not that bad, because we try to be nice, because you're a newbie here.
Okay, good.
Oh,
I don't want Ricky to feel bad.
Please read that.
I don't think we as a watcher community talk about how much of a daddy Ricky was at Watcher. Oh my god.
This is a really, that's
I also
sweet.
like the user's name.
Daddy Vladdy Putin.
That is a compliment, I think. Yeah.
Well, you're all going to be talking about it a lot more starting next week.
That's
once Worth
right.
a Shot
Worth a
premieres,
Shot.
Starring Daddy.
Starring Daddy Ricky Wang.
I think I just proved I am kind of a dad today.
I don't think they're talking
touch.
about it in that
I don't think they're talking about a father, Ricky.
Now I'm curious to see what Ryan and Shane, what do they get?
If you want to see Shane and I read ours, you have to follow us over on TikTok.
It's a Gen Z video. That's where they all are anyway.
That's true. That's like telling them to breathe oxygen.
Yeah. Ricky, thank you for doing this for us. Everybody, get ready, because next week you're going to see a lot more of Ricky, because Worth a Shot premieres on Watcher.
I'm in it with Mari. We're blessed by Ricky's drink-making abilities. It's a truly delightful show. You're going to want to check it
He
out.
made a tasty little cocktail for me as well. Simone, thank you once again for taking us on this wonderful journey of language.
I am once again asking, please follow We Are Watcher on social media. Thank you.
She's good at her job.
Also, you can find us on Patreon, too,
Oh, patreon.com/watcher.
if you want some more bonus content.
Probably should have done it at the top of the video, but hey, who gives a shit? All right, we'll see you next week, everybody, for an all-new series with our friend Ricky Wang. Until then, farewell.
Subscribe.
Yeah.